All right, we here. I'm 1 minute late, but we here. Hold on. All right. All right, y'all. We here this morning. We are here this morning feeling good. I hope everybody is feeling good today. I'm feeling, magnificent. Magnificent. But y'all know when I got something to talk about, when I got something to say, I'm going to say it. I don't care who feelings it hurt. Um, it's never my intentions to hurt anyone's feelings or make anybody feel threatened or upset by the words that I speak. I'm just one human being. I'm not Gunga Din. I'm not a god. I'm just a king. That's it. Good morning, Teddy. Hey, Curtis. What's going on, Reese Cup? How's things in Hawaii, Teddy? I see you've been posting a lot about the film industry over there in Hawaii. Y'all need to come and put the McCray Kings in one of y'all films. Yes, we would love that. You need to set that up, Teddy. I think that's one of our destinations. We're going to Hawaii. We want to go to Hawaii soon. So that's one of our destinations that we want to go to. And we'll probably go and visit you, Teddy. We want to come and visit you. Yes, that would be great. All right, hold on, y'all. I got to get myself together here. Woo, Lord have mercy. Let me see. I got to put y'all up in the chat. Let me see what's going on in the chat and stuff. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right, y'all. We're going to get started with the show. Give me 1 minute. All right. Teddy said he's going to see us in 2022. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to do the countdown so we can get started with the show. Because I got something to talk to y'all about today. I know y'all saw the title, and we're going to talk about that today. So with that being said, guys, want to see the countdown? Here it goes. All right, and go to commercial.
Hi guys, it's me, His Majesty. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the show. Please, by all means, hit that like button as you come in, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. And if you want to become a member, please hit the join button. If you do not see the join button, it will be in the description box of this video and all of our videos as well. We'd like to thank you for joining us today, and we hope that you continue to join us. With that being said, walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness, and always remember, it's Team McCray all damn day.
Hey, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. I thought I had took the overlay off. Let me take it off so y'all can see my face. Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hey, everybody. It's me, His Majesty. Yes, it's me. Listen, I'm glad that you're here this morning. I really am. I hope everybody's morning is going well. Mine is going really great. I got some good news for you guys. I don't know if you've seen the post that I put up about Joseph, but we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about some other things that I want to talk about. But before we get the show started, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit the subscribe button as you come in. Please hit the like button. That means a whole lot to us. And subscribe, guys. Subscribing, let me tell you something about subscribing. It's free. It don't cost nothing for you to subscribe to our channel. There's no obligation, no nothing. Subscribe to our channel and tell your friends to subscribe to our channel and tell your friends to tell their friends to subscribe to our channel and so on and so on and so on and so on. Yes. All right. So hold on for a second, guys. We're going to get started here. Joseph is doing well. He was supposed to have surgery this morning. They were going to do surgery. They're going to perform surgery on his knee. However, the doctors, they sent his x-rays and all his stuff to a bone specialist. And the bone specialist didn't feel it necessary to operate. So they're not going to operate on him. And he's very happy about that because he didn't want to do surgery at all. He didn't, excuse me, y'all, for the ringing. He didn't want to do surgery at all. And so, I'm happy about that too, that he didn't have to go under surgery to fix this issue. But he did still injure his knee pretty bad. So he will need physical therapy, rehabilitation. So he will be doing that. In the meantime, him and I will be moving downstairs to the spare room downstairs because Joseph is not going to be able to walk upstairs. And, his dialysis machine is up here and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing today, between today and Friday, because I think that's when he's coming home. He's coming home on Friday. So between now and Friday, I'm going to be preparing the room that we will be staying in. Because he was like, Sherelle, I'm not going to be able to come upstairs. I was like, well, Joseph, you can scoot yourself upstairs. I said, you ain't got to do nothing else because then he ain't going to be able to do nothing. He ain't going to be able to walk. He ain't going to be able to cook. I'm going to have to do all the cooking, all the cleaning. I'm going to do everything. And I don't have a problem with that. That's my husband. I'm going to have to take care of him and make sure he's taken care of, And I'm starting a new job. I asked him if he wanted me to not take the job, so that I can take care of him. And he's like, no, Tramel, no, we need you need this job. We need this job. So I'm still gonna take the job. I'm gonna see how things map out, with working and taking care of him. Because the one thing I do not want, because this job is only part-time. So I only be working like maybe 4 hours, and it's not an everyday thing. But I don't want to leave my husband alone for no more than 4 hours. I don't even want to leave him alone for 4 hours, So we'll see how things work out with this job. So that's it for Joseph. Joseph is doing well, guys. He probably in the chat. Is he in the chat? Is Joseph in the chat, y'all? Let me see if Joseph's in the chat. Is he in the chat? No, he ain't in here. Hey, Monica. Hey, what's going on? Shout out to Monica. Monica's Views and News. Shout out to Lawrence and Reese Cup. And Monica, thank you so much for extending, because Monica was the first one. Let me tell y'all something. Monica was the first one to send me a message. She was like, Shamel, I'm going to make sure that everything is okay with you. While Joseph is in the hospital, everybody's concerned, want to know if I'm okay. People want to send me money for food and stuff like that. Y'all, I am fine. I am fine. The only thing is I miss my husband. It's not hard. It's not easy. Y'all, I ain't been away from Joseph for this long. This is like maybe the third time that Joseph and I haven't been, together. And ironically, he was in the hospital last year. This time, he was in the hospital. So we're going through this again. Of course, it was worse last year when he was in the hospital. I don't ever want to go through that again. That was too much for me. So, I'm fine, guys. I'm fine. I'm eating. I'm taking care of myself. I'm making sure I take my meds. Because my thing is I have to be in good health for my husband so I can take care of him. Yes. So thank you, Monica, for your concern and everything. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Monica's my little sister. She's always been my little sister. But I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Reese Cup. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you to Roxanne. Thank you to Daryl Moore. To everybody that reached out. Everybody that reached out. If I didn't mention your name, don't think that I don't appreciate you, because I do. I do. I really do. We do. We appreciate you reaching out to us. Okay, so with that being said, guys, let's talk about what I want to talk about today. Um, I'm pretty angst and a little taken aback and a little upset, offended by some things that I'm hearing in these YouTube streets. Not with, and the funny thing is, listen, guys, for you guys that don't know, we have, like, when we're not online with you guys, we have relationships with a lot of people that are in social media, like Monica. I can pick up the phone and call Monica anytime I want. Daryl Moore, he's my friend. Marcellus, he's my friend. We're friends. Like, we have a friendship, so understand that. We have a friendship outside of what we do here on YouTube. And what really saddens me is some of the things that are going on here, especially with, you know, these people trying to turn you against other people, people saying bad things about one another, telling each other's business, personal life, what they've done in their lives, and so on and so forth. Now let me be clear about this. Let me be clear about this, because I've spoken to Daryl Moore. I've spoken to Daryl Moore. I've spoken to King Jives. I've spoken to Miko. I've spoken to everybody I can speak to, that I can speak to. And what I mean is that I have been able to, have a rapport with. Okay. Now, all of them understand this coming from me, that I don't like it. I don't. I don't like the fighting back and forth. I don't like, Daryl doing these shows about Miko and about Larry Moore. Larry is that, no, not Larry Moore. Larry Reed and Knockout Media. I don't listen. I don't like all that stuff. I don't. I don't like it simply because I don't indulge in it. But if you indulge in it, then that's your fight. That's how I feel about it. Now, I was given some information, which I think is so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, And like I said, I've had this. I've had. Let me just finish. I've had this conversation with Daryl Moore. I've had it with King Jives. I've had it with Miko. Listen, in the grand scheme of things, I would love for y'all all to get along. But the fact of the matter is that y'all don't get along. So y'all do you. Y'all do you. Just know, y'all, that the McCray Kings and Tramel McCray ain't involved with all of that. I'm not involved with all of that. Can I judge it and say it's mess? I could if I wanted to, but that's their mess. It ain't mine. Y'all get me? Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm just like a person. I don't do beef. And the reason why I don't do beef is because I take it personal. I do. I take it personal. See, for me, beef, a lot of people don't know what beef is. Beef to me is that, we coming to blows at some given time. That's how I am. I come from the streets. When we had a problem with somebody, we talked it out. We either talked it out and came to some type of understanding, or if there was if a fight had to ensue, we fought it out. No guns and all that other stuff, but we fought it out. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all how I got involved with all this mess, right? It started with Knockout Media. He made a video and he made a meme of me. He called me a crackhead, said he would knock me out, he'd break my jaw, and all this stuff, right? Now, Knockout Media said that the reason why he did what he did was because he felt threatened by the words that came out of my mouth. I shouldn't have said what I said on Daryl Moore's live stream the night that I came on. Now, let me be clear about this. Daryl Moore, right? Daryl Moore asked me, I came onto his platform. I was watching his show one night, and he was talking about Larry Reed, and he was talking about the fact that Larry Reed was saying how he ate this guy's, boom boom. And, they were talking about dingleberries because that was something that Larry Reed had mentioned. He had mentioned something about dingleberries. And so the two kings, Marcellus and Daryl, they asked me a question. But before they asked me the question, these were my words. I said, you can dox me. You can say whatever you want to say about me. I don't care, just as long as you don't bring it to my door, right? I said, if you bring it to my door, we got a whole nother problem because I got something in here for your ass. And that's true. Anybody that don't like me has the opportunity to have a conversation with me, right? You have an opportunity to have a conversation with me. If we're going to have a conversation, we're going to have a conversation. If we're going to be disrespectful to one another, if you're going to be disrespectful to me, I'm going to be disrespectful to you, right? If you come to my house, then I take that as a threat. And I do have something in here for your ass. I got a couple of guns. I got a couple of knives all around the house. I got something for your ass if you come to my house. Okay? So I don't care about people knowing where I live at. I don't. My husband tell me, you got to be careful. You can't let people know where you live. I don't care about all that. I don't care if you know where I live at. I'm always prepared. I'm prepared for whatever it is, at all times. At all times. That's the way I was raised. I was raised to stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Stay ready. That's how I was raised, y'all. I'm from the 70s. I grew up in, although I grew up in some suburban neighborhoods, I also grew up in the hood too. My father was a police officer. He was a housing police officer. So he worked in the projects. So that was my world. I basically grew up in the projects because my friends lived in the projects. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So with that comes a spirit, a certain attitude. Y'all know what I'm saying? And being from the streets, I go by street code, when it comes to certain things, right? And in the streets, it's about respect. That's what it's about. It's about respect. If you respect me, you ain't got no problems out of me. None whatsoever. You ain't got no problems out of me. You can say whatever the hell you want to say about me. You cannot like me, whatever. But long as you respect me, as long as when I'm walking down the street, you give me leeway to walk down the street, we ain't got no problem. That's the world I come from. Now, I was given this information, and I guess the person thought that when they gave me this information, I was going to be upset, or I was going to say, I was going to be shocked or surprised or something like that. I was going to be angry or in my feelings about things. Now, hey, Daryl, I was getting ready to talk about you. This person gave me this information and told me, well, I know when you and Daryl Moore became friends. You became friends on such and such date, and you've been friends ever since. I said, no, you're wrong. First of all, you're wrong, sweetheart. We have been friends ever since. You don't know when we became friends. I said, besides that, I said, let me be clear about this. I said, off camera, me and Daryl Moore are good friends. Good friends. I can pick up the phone and call Daryl Moore right now if I wanted to. We good friends. That's the type of friendship we have. Okay. Now, this information I was given, I was told that the reason why Daryl Moore is my friend is because he needed an ally in the LGBTQ. Okay, I'm a person that takes things apart and put them back together. Okay, let's say, because first of all, I don't believe that. I'll tell you, I don't believe that. I don't. I don't believe that. I don't believe that my friend Daryl um, had a motive when we became friends. I believe that Daryl and I became friends because he liked my platform. That's how we became friends, because he likes my platform. And when he found my platform, he shouted me and Joseph out to people and said, "Watch the McCray Kings." That's how we became friends, right? But I don't believe that for a minute. I don't believe that Daryl's motives had a motive for being my friend, with the exception of just wanting to genuinely be friends. And that's it. Y'all understand me? And I guess the person that told me this thought I was going to be upset about it. But let me just say this. Let's say Daryl Moore did come to me because he needed an ally in the LGBTQ. Let me say this about that. If he came to me because he needed an ally in the LGBTQ, first of all, I don't represent the LGBTQ. Y'all I am a part of the LGBTQ, but don't put that tag on me. I don't, first of all, I don't do well with labels. Number one, I don't do well with labels. But let's say he did need an ally. Let's say he needed an ally, a man that was gay, and he needed an ally saying that he had gay friends or what have you. I am glad and proud and honored that Daryl Moore and Marcellus, because that's what I was told, Daryl Moore and Marcellus needing an ally. I'm glad that even if they needed an ally, that they were smart enough to come to the McCray Kings. And here's why. You know why? Because they know that they ain't gonna get nothing but realness from us. They know that they're not gonna get nothing but the truth from us. They know that they can ask us any question about being gay, and we will give them a direct, concise, and real answer. So let that be the case. If they came to us because they needed an ally, then I'm a proud ally. Because there's a lot of brothers out here that won't give you information or will curse you out if you ask them a gay question, or they won't. They will just flat out deny it because they on the DL. So I'm glad that Daryl Moore came to me and wanted to be an ally with me in the LGBTQ. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. But this person was saying it in the spirit of saying that he had this motive, like he's using me. He was using me. I ain't never, Daryl ain't using me. And if he is, then that's my problem. That's my issue. That ain't yours. And see, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. Some of y'all, some people need to mind their damn business. They do. They need to mind their business. Let me tell you, I stays in my lane. I ain't in my lane today because I got something to say, but I stays in my lane. I minds my business. I saw this comment about Daryl Moore, and somebody said, "Does he work? He got too much time on his hands. He always talking about King Jives and Miko, a woman." They made sure they put an emphasis that Miko was a woman, right? And Larry Reed, he's jealous of Larry Reed. Now, like I said, I stays in my lane. I do. I stay in my lane. But I would say this to that person that made that comment. What business is it of yours that whether or not he has a job?
Unknown caller.
Hold on, guys. I have to take this call. I have to take this call. Hold on. Hold on for 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I'm waiting for an important call. But this is my thing. Y'all, let me say this. With these fights and these beefs and stuff that people have with one another in these YouTube streets, here's my thing. There has to be a resolution. At the end of the day, it has to be some type of resolution to everything, right? And this person that made this comment about Daryl Moore, whether or not he worked and so on and so forth, and why he got too much time on his hands and so on and so forth. What business is it of yours? Who cares whether or not he works? Who cares? Honestly, who really gives a fuck whether or not he works? If he ain't working, you gonna give him some money? You gonna give him some cash? That's my thing. This doxing and this person isn't this and this person isn't that. Somebody was trying to find out whether or not Daryl was a nurse or not, or what his actual medical field title was. And I'm like, okay, when you find that out, if you find that out, what? Now what? People are supposed to hate him because he's not what you said he was. What is it? This is my thing. What is it at the end of the day? How much? Let me say this. When you seek to go after someone's person, at the end of the day, what do you get out of that? How much gratification do you get out of that? Is there a resolution? Is there satisfaction? What do you get? See, for me, everything happens for a reason. Anything that I do, there's a reason behind doing it. So if I look at something, a situation, I have to say to myself, at the end of the day, Chamel, what does this mean? What do it mean? Like, I'll give y'all an example. Blogs and fiction. Blogs and fiction, right? Y'all saw a couple of months ago, we had it in with blogs and fiction. I have not spoke to that queen since then. I haven't spoken to her. And yes, I could take it a step further. I could make videos about her. I could say all these little things that she told me when we were friends and we were speaking. I could. But why? Why? What is that going to do for her? What is that going to do to her? People say, oh, well, she'll learn her lesson not to do it again. You don't know that. She might not learn nothing from it. She might think it's a joke. It's funny. One time she said to me, she was like, I'm a superstar. She said, y'all all talking about me. And I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. What's the sense in us sitting here talking about this child? She a fucking superstar. Everybody coming to the chat, see what Jamel and Joseph got to say about blogs and fiction. But what do it mean at the end of the day? What kind of gratification do I as a person get for belittling her and breaking down her person and taking apart everything she's told me? I can do that in private. Hell, I have done it in private. I have. I've spoken to her. Not recently, but when I did speak to her, I let her know how I felt. But that's between her and I. It's not for me to come out here on my platform and be like, well, she did this and she did that and she ain't this and she ain't that. That's too much time for me, child. That's too much for me. See, because me, I be wanting to punch a bitch in their motherfucking face. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be wanting to knock a bitch. That's when I get satisfaction. When you do me wrong and you say something about me, I be wanting to pop. I be wanting to knock you, honey. If I can't do that, what's the sense? Now, most people that talk shit, give y'all little information when it comes to social media. Now, most people, when they talk shit online, they ain't gonna say the same thing to you in your face. They not. They're not gonna say the same thing to you in your face. Did y'all know that? Hold on for a second. I gotta go get my diabetes monitor. Oh, yeah, it was time for me to test my blood sugar. Got good blood sugar, y'all. Look at that, 131. Anyway, yeah, that's who I am. I'm speaking for me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I'm speaking for me. But that's the type of brother I am. Listen, I keep telling y'all I'm from the streets. I'm from the streets. See, street code and the way y'all handle shit is two totally different things. It's totally different. Let me just say this too about people that talk shit. Y'all all be talking all this junk. And then when somebody say they coming for your ass, you'll be ready to call the cops. What's that all about? You'll be ready to call the cops. I ain't calling no damn police. I'm not calling no police. I'm calling the police to come scoop your motherfucking ass up. That's it. But how you gonna talk shit about beef? You gonna have a beef with somebody, and then when they come for you, you want to call the cops. You want to get restraining orders and things. Is that what we doing, girls? That's what we doing. We're getting restraining orders and calling the FBI and calling the police. I'm telling on you, you're in trouble. Over this? For real? Let me be clear. You ain't gonna sit on here and verbally attack me and think I ain't gonna have nothing to say about it. You're not. Nobody's gonna do that. Not to me. You're not gonna sit here and verbally attack me and think that I ain't gonna have nothing to say about it. That's like with Knockout Media. He was like, I'll knock you out and all this. No. And then let me just say this. The person that I was talking to told me that when I went on Daryl's live stream last week and I approached Knockout Media again, that I opened up a old wound. It seems that, when her and I had a conversation before, I said to her, I was done. And I was done. I tried to talk to this brother, right? And he didn't want to talk to me on the phone. He wanted to text back and forth. And y'all know I done told y'all. Listen, I don't even check y'all damn messages half the damn time. Joseph checks them. And he tells me about what's going on. You know, I ain't no texter. I, I'm not sitting here I'm not having no conversation with you like that. If you're looking to have a conversation with me like that, you better look somewhere else. Because I don't do that. I don't. I don't do the texting thing. Don't do it. And so he wanted to have a conversation with me via text. And I was not doing that. And I invited him to come on my platform. He said he doesn't do that unless he gets paid. I said that will never happen. And that was the end of our conversation. There was no back and forth and you this and you that. There was no back and forth. I just realized that I wasn't going to get anywhere with this brother. I was trying to get him to call me on the phone so we can talk. And I realized I wasn't getting anywhere with him. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with this situation. Now, the person told me that I opened up an old wound. I opened up a wound. He thought that everything was squashed and it was over, it was done with. It's never, let me just say this, it's never going to be done. It's not going to be done until you and I have a conversation. Regardless whether it comes out positive or negative, I want to have a conversation with this brother. And if he don't want to do that, ain't nothing I can do. I can move on. Yeah, right now I'm done. I'm done. Ain't got no other choice but to be done. He left me with no other choice but to be done with him. My lips are so ashy. But he left me with no other choice, right? I ain't making no videos. I ain't doing all that. Child, I'm not making no whole video about this child. For what? For what? What am I doing that for? To hurt his feelings? To make him madder? To make him mad at me? To make him feel threatened? What I'm doing that for? I'm doing no videos. I don't do videos. I do videos about positive things. I'm a motivational speaker. That's my livelihood. That's what I do. I do motivational speaking. I do life coaching, things like that. I do counseling. And no, before anybody get a hold of this, no, I do not have a degree in psychology. I have a degree in life. I counsel, I motivate based on life experiences, nothing else. I don't profess to be no professor or have or this many degrees and all that other bullshit. I don't care. I don't do that. Okay. I'm just saying, guys, I just really think that we should not. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if Daryl ain't got no job or not. I don't know if he got. Listen, I don't know if he working. To my knowledge, he is, but I don't care. That's his life. That is his life. If he got a whole lot, I got a whole lot of time on my hand. I'm disabled. I stay home all day. I got a whole lot of time on my hands. If he got a whole, it ain't no such thing as too much time on your hands, y'all. I don't know where y'all come from, but it ain't no such thing as too much time on your hands. And this person said that he got too much time on his hands. He ain't got no too much time on his hands. He got the time that he has on his hands. That's it. That's all. And regardless whether he a nurse, a wedding officiant, whether he's a director, whether he a motorcycle driver, he an actor, whatever he is, that's his business. Nobody else's. Mind your damn business. People, y'all need to learn how to mind your damn business. And listen, I know Daryl so well that I know that he don't even get upset about this shit. This shit don't even bother him. It don't even bother him when people talk about him and say this. They done said that so many damn times, it ain't even funny. And let me just say this, because Conscious TV, he made a comment about how could we be friends with Daryl Moore and Marcellus when they've said horrible things about him and King Jives, who just so happened to be gay. Let me tell you something. Just because you gay don't mean you can't get read. Just because you gay and you were part of the LGBTQ don't mean you can't get read. Don't mean that somebody can't call you the F word. What was y'all saying to him? What are the things that y'all said about him? Y'all were the ones that talked about his dead daughter and put it like that. And y'all know that's a low blow. Y'all the ones that said that. So y'all deal with that. I don't deal with it because Daryl doesn't talk to me like that. He don't disrespect me like he disrespect y'all. So don't come and tell me I shouldn't be his friend because he said things about gay people. That don't mean nothing to me. If he says something about you, you deserve it. You're not gonna sit here and talk about me like some dog and put all my dirty laundry out, and I'm not gonna do the same thing to you. You're not gonna call me all kind of names, and I'm gonna be careful of the names that I call you. How did that work? How did that work? That don't work. It don't work. You're not gonna do that to me. So the reason why I'm friends with Daryl Moore and I'm a gay man and I'm part of the LGBTQ is because Daryl respects me. Don't disrespect me like he disrespects you, Conscious. He don't disrespect me like he disrespects you, King Jives. He don't disrespect me like he disrespects you, Knockout Media. He don't disrespect me like he disrespects you, Miko. And all those people that I named, I'm cool with the exception of Conscious TV. I've never spoken to him before. I've never, ever, ever, ever spoken to him before. But I'm cool with him. He ain't never done nothing to me. I'm cool with Knockout Media, believe it or not. Even though he said he knocked me out and he punched me on my jaw, I'm cool with him. Cool with everybody. But don't expect for me to get on your bandwagon and fight with you, because that's not what I'm going to do. I don't care if I'm your friend or not. From time to time, Daryl Moore, he gets into it with King Jives. I stays out of it. Hey, King, what's going on? We don't talk about him. And when I talk to Daryl, what's going on, Daryl? I don't talk about King Jives. We don't talk about that. Because that ain't my fight. It ain't my fight unless you bring it to my door. And when you bring it to my door, then we can have a conversation. We can have a conversation then. But all this back and forth with one another and this fighting and stuff, I really wish it would stop. I really wish y'all would just like get it together, be friends or be allies or be respectful of one another and get over it. I really do. But that's not my place. It's not my place to get involved with that. Because ain't none of them bothering, ain't none of them messing with me. Duh. Nobody ain't messing with me. I think people know not to mess with me, child. But ain't nobody messing with me. Listen, people, we are all kings and queens in God's kingdom. Know this. Know this. Everybody that's in the chat, know this. You are a king or a queen. Everybody's a king and queen in God's kingdom. That's why we stopped this Knights thing with our membership. You know, when you become a member of our channel, you become a king or a queen or a prince or a princess, whatever you want to, whatever title you want to take. That's what you become when you join membership with us. We address you as His Majesty or her Majesty. We're all kings and queens in God's kingdom. And at the end of the day, God wants us all to love one another. We will never, and we are, believe it or not, the majority in this country. Meaning there are more black people in this country than there are any other race. Any other race. But you know what? We're not enjoying the fruits of our evolution because we have evolved. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know we have evolved to be a great race. We have doctors and lawyers and nurses and kings and queens and all different type of people in this country that are black, that have made milestones, that have made history, that will go down in history. Millions. But we ain't enjoying that. We are not enjoying that. You know why? Because we can't get along. We can't get along. We got to out each other. We got to throw each other under the bus. We got to talk about one another. We got to fight each other. We got to shoot each other. We got to do all this, right? Black people. And we still in the same place. Some of y'all don't even know how to vote. We got to stop. Y'all, I'm telling you. Listen, y'all go to church every Sunday. These ministers, if they ain't preaching to you that God is love, then they ain't preaching the right thing to you, because that's what God is. Jesus and God is love. That's all. And the only thing that you need to get into heaven is love. That's it. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. All you got to have is a loving heart and love in your heart. That's it. It ain't nothing else. It ain't about your accomplishments. It ain't because you graduated from college. It ain't because you are king. It ain't because you became president of the United States. It ain't because you a gospel singer. It ain't because you a good actress or actor. It ain't because you a good singer. That don't get you into heaven. Love gets you into heaven. Love. That's what gets you into heaven. Love. Now, anybody else that if you believe something else, hey, I don't know what to tell you. I got a personal relationship with God. Personal. Talk to the Lord all the time. Hey, what's going on, Lord? Every morning. Hey, Lord. What you doing? That's all you need to have. You don't got to go to church on Sundays and listen to a minister preach and all that stuff and speak in tongues and jumping all over the place like you got like you just hopped off the hot seat. You ain't got to do all that for God to recognize you. All you got to do is say, Jesus, Lord, I love you. That's it. I love you, Lord. I might not hear him say it back, but he say it back. I love you, Lord. I love you. I love you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you for dying for me. Thank you. Get it together, y'all. Get it together. And y'all in the chat, y'all just as bad. Y'all be all on it. Y'all be ready to listen to the tea, honey. That's what it's all about these days. It's about tea. It's about roasting and gagging. That's it. Why is that all that life is about? Why can't we share our experiences, our good experiences? Why can't we do that? So many of us have such great experience and great things to share with one another. Why can't we do that? Why can't we just share our great experiences and you on the other side not hate or be jealous, because of what I am experiencing at this time. Be happy for me. Just because I'm your brother and I'm your sister, be happy for me. And know that you can do the same thing. It ain't no need. Listen, it ain't no need for none of us to hate on one another. No need whatsoever. I promise you that. I promise you that. Because the same thing that Reese Cup can do, I can do. The same thing that Auntie Pee Wee can do, I can do. The same thing that Daryl Moore and every single person that's in this chat that has accomplished something great in their life, I can do the same thing. I have the ability to do the same damn thing. Stop hating on people. I told y'all, haterade tastes nasty. Ah! Haterade. Don't drink haterade. It's nasty. Stop drinking haterade, honey. Drink something. If you're going to drink something, drink some love juice. This is love juice. Yes, honey, this is love juice. Drink some love juice, honey. And it will make you love. That's what the objective of love juice is. Drink some love juice. And love. Yes, I love love juice. I love love juice. Drink some. Eat them up, lick them up, want some, get some. Love juice. Stop all this damn fighting and carrying on, child. And all this judging people. So what? So what? So what they did, what they did. Okay. You can fall victim to it too. You can fall victim to it too. You can do the same. The same thing can happen to you. Or worse. Y'all sit there and worry that child Andrew the Caldwell to death, calling him sis. And he can't stand it. Y'all had him so worried, he went to jail. Child, he was so worried about how y'all was going to think he was a criminal because he went to jail. He denied it. Go leave that child alone. Leave him alone, child. Y'all leave these folks alone. For real. That's all I got for y'all today. Listen, I'm getting ready to get on out of here, child. I need to smoke a damn cigarette after this and a blunt. Yes. It's worrying me, child, how they acting in these YouTube streets. That's a damn shame. They gave us this platform. We have a platform, y'all, that we can do just about anything we want. The only things that don't fall in line with YouTube is they don't like for you to use, they don't like copyright issues. But I can do anything on this show I want. I'm not going to waste my time fighting with somebody because they said something, or I heard that they had said that they said something, or I heard that they this and they that. I'm not going to spend my time. If that's what you want to do on your platform, by all means, you go right on ahead. I don't have no opinion about it. I ain't gonna tell you it's stupid. I'm not gonna tell you you dumb or nothing like that because that ain't my lane. If that's what you want to do, you do that. But know this, I'm on this side. Now, which one do y'all prefer? Always do this, people. Always do this. And in social media, remember this. Always respect truth. Always respect truth and honor, integrity, and respect. Always. When you see somebody on social media, if they are all those things, then be okay with that. Be okay with it. It doesn't matter what that person did yesterday. It doesn't matter what that person did 10 years ago. So what? If they went to jail. So what? If they did something something else. So what? At the end of the day, what do it mean to you? What is it doing to you? Oh, just because you don't like it, just because you don't like it, you don't like to see it. Y'all make sure y'all watching us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. We are. Make sure you hit that like button as you go out today. If you have not hit it yet, please hit it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a king or a queen in our kingdom, by all means, hit the join button if you see it. Now, if you don't see it, you're on a Apple device such as an iPhone like this. You're not going to see the join button, right? But the link to join will be in the description of this video and is in all of our videos. Yes, we need your support. We do. We need your support. So support the McCray Kings with a Cash App. You can send us $2. You can send us $10. You can send us $20. You can send us $1 million if you want to. Know that whatever you send us, it goes back into this platform to help us grow and be better. All right. With that being said, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all make sure that you do your greatest work today because your best isn't good enough. All right? Do something different. Dare to be different. Do something that you never thought that you would ever do before. And you never know how that's going to turn out. It may turn out great. Walk in love, peace, sunshine, happiness, all those things. And remember everything that I said today. Remember it. And it's Team McCray all damn day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Oh, not yet. Before we leave, I forgot to tell you guys, tune in tonight. Tune in tonight at 8 p.m. I want to see y'all here. Don't be telling me that y'all didn't know. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Tune in tonight for Up Close and Personal, 8 p.m., where our special guest will be Uncle Mo. Also, his real name is Morris Travis. He is a guru on politics and things that are going on in this world, the important things that are going on in this world. So we're going to have Uncle Mo with us tonight. So tune in for me and Uncle Mo on Up Close and Personal at 8 p.m. See you then. Love, peace, sunshine, happiness, and it's Team McCray all damn day. Love you guys.